Welcome to this Ignite sessions from Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, we see that under the Minister of Disaster and Relief, there is a very large project of component disaster management program. So under this program, we have developed a system for interactive voice response for the early warning in Bangladesh. Which one is not operating? So you see the profile of Bangladesh, the whole country is under one or other threats like drought, flash flood, sanitary intrusion, cyclone. And if we rank the climate change vulnerability, the first in the world and the fifth in the disaster world index, and every year we lost 1.8% of our total GDP. And all the disasters are coming from the source of hydrometeorological. So if we see that in Bangladesh, if we start from 70 down to up to date, we see that in the 70, the death toll was 300,000 in the year 1970. And in the year 1991, the death toll was 138,000. So the trend line is drastically reduced, the death toll, and the economic loss is going up. But how we reduce this loss of human life during this 30 years of time, that is the things. So now we see that what are the medium we use for the dissemination of early warning, and we use the push protocol like television, radio, newspaper, or volunteers providing their siren or miking way, they are reaching these people in need. But it is inefficient and ineffective for the poor people or people at risk in the living in the coastal belt, and hindering the communities for preparing well ahead of time any potential disaster like cyclone. But we see in the background that in mobile phone in Bangladesh, there are 110 million people are now using mobile phone system. So that is a diversifying services are needed by the mobile phone user. So on the context of this, we developed a system which is called Innovative Early Warning System. And in 2010, Comprehensive Disaster Management Program piloted a use of mobile phone-based technology to disseminate weather forecasting in 2 districts. And it was found correct and valid and very productive one and very useful. So on the basis of that, we scaled up the IVR Interactive Voice Response System. It covers whole of Bangladesh and all mobile phones operators, and particularly with the support of Bangladesh Meteorological Department, Flood Forecasting Warning Center, and a mobile phone company, government company, Disaster Management Directorate, and this project. So you see from here the center located Dhaka, so you can pilot it in 2 districts. And now we are moving to that. So it's a hotline system, 24/7 hours time. The number is 10941. From any mobile phone in Bangladesh, you can call 10941 and you'll get some services will be offered to you. For the fishermen, a lot of fishermen are fishing on the sea, so they need service early warning system. Because earlier, we see the death toll of fishermen is very high. So we develop a system to give signal to the fishermen and pushing the button 1. So report of warning in the river system, so dial 2, and daily weather forecast, and cyclone warning, and flood warning. These are the 4 or 5 services we offered from this with this system of IVR. So the result and impact of this system, we find that last cyclone, which is called Mahasen, and in 2013, we see that 1 million people took shelter upon receiving early warning through this IVR system. And around 40,000 SMS were received, and 63,000 phone calls made, and other means of emergency response mechanism. So the success of taking the people in the shelter is very possible with the introduction of this system. And no casualty reported among the fishermen communities after the introduction of IVR system. These communities are, traditionally they are showing the flag. There's a 3 flags that the danger of the cyclone, that there's a miking, so it's a flag, so it's a community-based system. They are providing this information. So learning from and way forward, we learned that people accept the innovativeness and innovation technologies, and demand for accurate and timely information, it is increasing day by day. So the way forward, the cost of IVR is reasonable, but yet extensive advocacy initiative is required to make it toll-free. So we are not working on to make it the toll-free network and protect network from infrastructure collapse or equipment and systemic problems. And accurate and updated timely information is needed in future for providing these services to the community. I say this is all about the interactive voice response system and providing the cyclone and flood warning system to the millions of people of Bangladesh, and thereby saving the lives of hundreds and thousands of people in Bangladesh. Thank you very much for your kind hearing.